Good morning, friends and parents. It's Miss Clark here. Today I'm going to teach you how to make the Play-doh that we use in the classroom. First, let's go over the list of ingredients. You'll need 1 cup of flour, a half a cup of salt, 1 packet of Kool-aid, today we're using grape, or you can use food coloring and 4 drops of your favorite essential oil, 2 teaspoons of cream of tartar, 1 cup of water, and 1 tablespoon of oil. You will also need a medium-sized saucepan, a sturdy spoon for mixing, a Ziploc bag or an airtight container for storage. Okay parents, let's get mixing. Don't forget, the children can help us with this stage. First we're going to start with our dry ingredients. Our 1 cup of flour, our half a cup of salt, and our 2 teaspoons of cream of tartar. Give it a little mix. Now let's move to our wet ingredients. You take your 1 cup of water, add your Kool-aid or your food coloring and your 4 drops of essential oil and your 1 tablespoon of oil. Give it a mix to help dissolve the Kool-aid. Now let's add it to the dry ingredients. Now that we have both our dry and our wet ingredients, let's combine. It will have some lumps, but that's okay. Once all the flour is incorporated, it's time to go to the heat. Okay parents, since we moved to the stove, for safety reasons, it's time for you to go solo. We're going to set our temperature to medium, and we're going to stir constantly, about 3 to 4 minutes. When your Play-doh starts to pull from the sides and form a soft ball in the center, take it off the heat. When mine gets to that stage, we'll be back. A nice crust on the outside, and it's starting to pick up all the little remnants on the sides of the pan. When it gets about here, this is when I like to pull it off of the heat. Okay parents, so we've taken our Play-doh off the heat. It's still a little hot to be touching, so I'm going to let it set for a couple minutes. I've waited a couple minutes, parents, and it's cooled down enough for me to work it. You can either do this on your counter or a piece of parchment paper. I think I'm going to use my counter today. We want to work it a little while, just to help distribute some of the heat and stop the cooking process. Think of it as kneading bread. After about 4 minutes of kneading the dough and getting most of the heat out, it is now at a safe temperature to allow the children to start using it. Remember, when you go to store your Play-doh, make sure it is completely cool, because if you put it in a Ziploc bag or airtight container and it has any residual heat, it will get condensation and get mushy. Parents, I hope you found this video informative and have a great time playing with your children and your homemade Play-doh.